you were making a point, Jay. You wanted to make a point on this. Why don't you go ahead?
No, but seriously, we began the segment talking about apathy, right? Speedy dissolution of all the assets, which has to go to the people, because basically this is like the bottom end of the pyramid, the set of consumers who have invested in this particular scheme. And we began by saying the main minister, who may or may not be guilty, is not being seen comforting the victims. Right now, for all practical purposes, they are victims. And if you can't put a human face to it and say that I'm there with you in moments of your distress, then what kind of a message as a leader are you sending out? It's absolute apathy, right? Number one. Number two, we've all been talking about collusion, right? He could not have managed to flee if there wasn't a nexus already existing. This doesn't seem like, it was a spur of the moment kind of a thing. It suddenly got too big to handle. Seems like extremely premeditated. And as Harris was saying, and I completely go with that, our hearts go out to all those people that have been affected. We can say they've been duped, we can say they've been naive, but at the end of the day, if a person dies, or if his daughter is not able to get married, or if the kids can't go to school, that community gets affected. And unfortunately, a business, when it goes down, it's not just the promoter. He's destroying lots of lives at stake. And that's a very heavy burden to take. True. And we cannot let this pass as easily as, all the other things that we get. True. See, there are a lot of, like you could talk about Malia, you could talk about Modi. But the point is this, right? Banks took a haircut. Taxpayers' money eventually got sucked out of the system. But here, you can directly correlate an auto rickshaw driver, 1.5 lakhs investment, 5 lakhs investment, 10 lakhs investment, get returns for 2 months, and then the money disappears. You have no clue as to what to do next, number one. Number two, intermediaries like what we saw, the ulemas coming in. Why will I not believe my religious leader? That's the kind of society that we are in. I don't have anybody to look to for guidance. And when this holy man tells me, hey, listen, your money is safe, don't worry about it, I will do it.
Absolutely.
And which is where...
Also an abettor.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.